Coding Wizards. Today we're on Code Avengers on the IDE, and we're going to be working on a quiz using some HTML and some JavaScript to create the quiz. So first of all, I just have a container here, so we can style all of our text if we want to. This is optional, you don't really need it. I already have some stuff filled out here, but we're just going to go step by step through what everything does. So we have this, which breaks the line, and then we have a paragraph. What is your age? So let's just say pick a number between 1 and 10. So as an input, we want the type to be number, and we want an ID for this input. So we're going to put question 1 because it's the first question, and then break line. So what this will do is it will give us a input, and it will give us a number. So for example, we can put a numerical value in here. That's pretty cool. Also, we can turn this to, instead of number, we can do text. So refresh this. It will no longer be number, but instead text. So let's just do that. And so lagging a little bit. Now you can make a text response in here. So that's all cool. So it's gonna keep it as a number. Now, as it says, pick a number between 1 and 10. We want one of the numbers. We want the numbers to be between 1 and 10. We don't want it, for example, to be like a really large number. I mean, this just as an example. This wouldn't really be a quiz question. What we can do is we can do what is 10 plus 123? It's actually 133. So we can do number, ID, question 1. We don't have to fill out the answers yet. We'll just keep that for now. What is your favorite number? So we're just gonna keep it like that because that works. So your favorite number, and question. We can also say what's your favorite. But numbers so long. Color. Yeah. What we can do is what color do you like? And we can change it to text. So we can put a text answer in there. I just it's still numerical since I haven't updated it. We'll also do another math question. Let's do what is 8 times 2 divided, times 3 to the power of 2. So this would be 2 times 9 because 3 times 3, 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and then it would be 18, and then times 8 would equal, let's see, 144, I believe, because it would be 8 times, let me think, yeah, 8 times, 8 times 8 would be 64, and then 8 times 10 would be 80, and then you add those two, so we get 144. So that's all nice. Okay, so a different type of thing you can use is what is, for example, I'd say what is this minus this. We can have multiple options. To do that, we just have to write a paragraph as usual. Then we have to write select, and we put the ID here, and then we have a select clause at the bottom, and we just make a bunch of options, and they each contain what we want the option to be. So we do that for 2 of these. That's all nice. And now finally we want a button with the ID check button or whatever you want. You can make like check stuff. And the button we just call check answers. We can call it like see if you got stuff correct. And if we refresh. Okay, that's just an error because down here in the JavaScript it's referred to as check button, not check stuff. So let's change it back. You can always just change that also, but let's change it back. You can also see that all the answers we changed, we have them up here. So that's all nice. Now you want to make a script area, and you want to have this little piece of code to begin with, but then we're going to be adding more. So variable check answers is a function, and we're just going to set a variable called points to 0, and at the end of this function we're going to allot you got this many points out of, and since we have 5 questions, we're going to do out of 5 points. So check button dot on click equals check answer. So what this is saying is that if this button with the ID, if the button with the ID check button, which is this button, gets clicked, then initiate function check answers. So all this does right now would be allot you got 0 out of 5 points because, well, it just says points to 0, doesn't change the points. But we want it to be conditional. So what we can do is we can do if question 1 dot value is equal to, let's see what we want it to be. So the first question is what's 10 plus 123 is 133. Then points plus equals 1. So what this is saying is before we allot it, if question 1 value is equivalent to this, then add 1 to points. So we refresh this and we're going to put 133 into here to cancel. You can't see it on the screen, but it says 1 out of 5 points. So that's pretty nice. We can also do that with a bunch of things. You can also assign different point values. For example, we could say question 1 will give you 100 points. Check answers, it will give you 100 points. Refresh and check answers, it will give you 100 points. That's all cool. Pretty nice. Let's see what else we can do. So what we can do is for each one we can fill out an if statement. So we can also if, what color do you like? Well, it's not really a quiz question. We could say, let's think of a question. What color do you get when you mix red and yellow? The answer to that is orange. So we're going to put if question 2 dot value is equal to, and then we're going to put in quotation marks because it's going to be some text. We're going to say orange, and then if that happens, points plus equals 1. We should probably change that around to consistency. So we can do the same for the rest. So I'm just going to copy down some more if statements, which we can alter. So we can set these to different ones. Just going to set to question 4, question 5, and we're all going to give them. We're going to give question 3 gives you 6 more points because it's the hardest question. And for question 3, we decided the value was 144. Question 4, let's check it out. What is this? What is 3,241 minus 232? That would actually be, let me quickly do some math in my head. 68 plus 41, which is around 69, and then be that would be the difference of it. So that's pretty nice. I think we'll just change it because it's hard to do that mentally for most people. So let's change it to what is 10 minus 9, and we can have the options be like 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then we can have the other option, which is obviously going to be correct, to be about, I think it's 100 quadrillion now. Maybe, let me count. So this would be 100,000 millions, 100 billion. Then refresh, we can select one. Is this okay? Oh, it doesn't like the plus equals. So I was going to change them back. Okay, so I don't think it's plus equals actually. I think it's something with the unexpected token on line. Okay. I'm just checking out what the problem is. So yeah, we had to fix a bug here. We're going to figure out what this bug is. So I'm just going to see if I copy this on, will it do anything? Refresh. It criticize it here. Oh, we'll just get rid of that. That might. Okay, they're just a random unfinished if statement there, which is not the best thing to have. So I'm now going to change it back to our original one. I'm going to use if statement, see if it still gives me a bug. What it does, let's see. Unexpected token on line 57. If we copy this onto that, will it change it? I don't really see the syntax error, but obviously if you copy this one onto that, it'll be fine, because that one's not having a syntax error and it's before it. We can change that, and we can change question 4's value back to 1. And then for last question, question 5, it has again extremely hard to do in your head, so I'm just going to change it to what is 800 minus 200, and we'll put up some options. We'll first put up the correct one. I'm going to go with 7,600, and then I'm going to put it around 6,240, 550, and 200. Yeah, a good tip if you're ever doing multiple choice tests, most often or not, the actual answer will be one of the ones which are close together. As you see, I paired 7,550 next to 7,600, because generally in math, you would want to, what they want you to do is actually do the question and get the answer, not just make an estimation. And if numbers are too far apart, then you can easily make an estimation of what the answer is without even solving it. But we have another syntax error. Oh, and I don't see the syntax error. Oh, there it is. It was didn't put any value in for that. So what we're going to do is at 7,600. So refresh this, and that's all good now. So what we can do now, this is a walking quiz. Of course, you can add style, make it look prettier. This is just the HTML and JavaScript of it. So what is, we can do 133. Orange. I believe that was 144 or so wrong. It'll be 1, 7,600, check answers. And yeah, that looks so well. Let me just check some of the answers again. So orange, 133. Let's see if it works better with plus equals, because I didn't get as much points as would be expected. So I think I might have some syntax errors in this. We can also change the point value to 9. Should it be 9? No, we're adding 5 more for 10, because this one question gives 6. Little crazy. Oops. Let me check. Yeah, this is all good. So yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Coding Wizards. Hope you enjoyed. This is how you can make a quiz. You can use it for whatever you want. And let's check answers again. And yeah, 10 out of 10 points. Pretty nice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.